Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Smart Leads Masterclass. My name is Rena Uha, and I'm so excited that you're here today. We're going to be talking about the tools you need to do the heavy lifting of sales and marketing so that you can have the fastest, simplest path to passive income. I'm so excited about this because passive income is so doable. We have two choices. We can either hire someone to do sales and marketing for us, or we can claim the tools that allow for us to do the heavy lifting of that sales and marketing. So excited because we know that when we are working in the online market, we need to be able to find the art lovers who can afford our artwork. And we need to have the tool that's out there working 24/7, whether we're sleeping, whether we're on vacation, whether we're just hanging out with friends, or maybe we're just working in our studios. We need to be able to have a tool that is actively finding leads and walking our ideal client down the path to the sale like it's the most natural thing in the world. So that what we have at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month is a bucket full of leads of people who are saying, "Tell me more." So, who is today for? I want to just be clear. If this doesn't sound like you, then that's totally okay. You might not be ready for the tool yet. But this is for serious artists who want to have the systems and the tools that allow for them to carry the weight and do the heavy lifting of sales and marketing, because this is what my biggest passion for this and why I'm so stoked about this tool. Okay, is because I know that when you're out there doing all the work, posting everywhere, doing everything to close your sales, and if the only people that you're talking to are your freebie seekers and your complainers, what's going to happen is you're going to start doubting yourself. You're going to start doubting your product. You're going to start thinking crazy things like, maybe I'm charging too much for my artwork. Maybe my artwork isn't good enough. And I want you to know that you have the tools, the systems, and the support that you need. If you're feeling that frustration, I don't want you to walk away from a amazing, consistent income that will allow for you to have what we call living the artist life. So today we're going to be talking about the Champagne Room. It is the tool that we use inside of the Art Boss Business Builder. The Champagne Room is the branded name. It is a collaborative effort between the Art Boss as well as between the Champagne Room. This tool is built out specifically for artists. It already has the sales funnels in it, created for artists. It already has all the emails, the social media content. It has all of the pipelines and everything that you need to automate your sales system. Okay. So if you're out there Googling what the Champagne Room is, I'm just going to tell you it's a gentleman's club. Okay. So for those of you who are super techie, of those of you who are going to be asking this question anyway, we're going to be talking about it later, is built on SaaS. It is also built in Go High Level, and we've taken it, and instead of having to build out all the assets in here, we've already created them specifically designed for artists. Okay. So I want you guys to know that, get that out of the way. We're going to talk about the tool. We're going to talk about why I'm confident that these three tools inside of the Champagne Room will immediately impact and increase the number of sales that you make when you use this tool. Okay. We're going to talk about why all businesses that are moving to the online market are using this tool. Okay. They need to have it's an all-in-one Champagne Room tool that is leveraging the power of three tools that all businesses need. So we're going to be talking about why you need it. Then we're going to be taking a look at how you use the tool. And it is going to be one of those days that if you're not ready for this yet, it's totally okay. Your business will get to the place where it's going to grow, where you're going to need this tool. And if you're thinking to yourself, I'm never going to need the tool, I'm going to always keep my business small enough so I don't need the tool, you may have found your sales problem already. So let's go ahead and dig on into the Champagne Room. I want you to see this tool, and I want you to have clarity on why these tools are going to take your business to the next level. So let's go ahead and grab the presentation. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and grab this presentation and get started. This is the Smart Leads Masterclass. We are claiming the tool that does the heavy lifting of marketing and sales so that we have that fastest path to passive income. I know this sounds familiar, or why don't you tell me in the comments, does this sound familiar? Okay. You're working so hard to market and sell your artwork, but you're not sure why your website isn't converting more sales. You're working so hard in your social media and you're getting lots of hearts and likes and people who tell you that your artwork is amazing, but your number of sales is not matching how many people love what you're doing. This is my biggest worry. If you're out there doing all the work, working really hard to sell your artwork, but your sales aren't matching the amount of work you're doing, you're at risk for starting to doubt whether you can do this at all. And I want to be really clear. This is not about you. This is not about your artwork. This isn't even about your website or even having enough leads. Because the current problem with closing sales has shifted. It's not like when we were working in galleries and we were only selling out of our studio where we had limited number of leads. We now are working in the online market where the sheer volume of leads is actually our sales problem. We don't have enough time. We don't have enough energy to talk to almost 3 billion daily users in the social media to try to close sales. So we're just guessing at who is getting ready to purchase. And when we're talking to people who are freebie seekers or just visually dining on our artwork and then start to shame us or start complaining about our pricing, we're at risk for thinking that something's wrong with us or our product. Here's the best news. The champagne room is the key. It is the answer to creating that passive income. It is the tool that is going to put your sales system on rinse and repeat. They are the automations that are sitting out in the world that we can use today to sell our artwork online. Who wants a tool? Say me in the comments. Who wants a tool that does the heavy lifting of sales and marketing for you so that you have passive art income? Does that sound like something you might want? Because if the answer is yes, I want you to know that Team Art Boss is here today. We're answering questions in the comments. We want you to be letting us know what your questions are. We want you to know that we have built a powerful presentation and a training today that is going to give you the big overview. And we are also going to be showing you the tool and how to use it as well. So let's go ahead and jump on in to making sure that you have the fundamentals to running your art business. I also want to spend some time just to provide clarity who this training is for. Okay. We want you to be able to identify if you're ready for this tool yet, right? For some of you, you're just starting out and you're like, I'm not sure if I'm ready yet. For some of you, you've been working for decades and it's time to move to the online market. For others of you, you're actually working with other tools and you're finding that your tech costs are outpacing your profits. Okay. So who is this for? This is for if you're a serious artist who's serious about making income. Okay. You know that the online market has your dreamy new clients sitting in here, but right now you're just hearing crickets with all of your posting, or you have no idea if the people that you're sending your newsletter to, they're even opening your newsletter. You may just be exhausted and or frustrated with all of the hours it's taking to manually find your leads, connect with your leads, qualify and disqualify your leads, all with either like low sales or no sales. This is for you if you're done working with all of the people who are just visually dining on your artwork. And when you reach out to them, they just like to shame you or complain about your price. Okay. And for a small group of you, some of you are already here, you're hitting what we call the tech stack barrier, where all those tools that you've been putting together are starting to eat away at your profits. You've been looking for a tool that is fully integrated and not costing thousands of dollars a month. You're in the right place. Because here's the answer. This is what we're going to be talking about today, that champagne room. Okay. It is a triple threat tool set that will immediately increase the number of leads, finding the right people, the people who can afford your artwork, and then closing the sales you need to increase your online business and take it to the next level. We're just going to start off talking about it right now. It's a triple threat tool set. It includes a lead magnet, funnels, outbound messaging, and your CRM. I'm going to talk a second about the triple threat tool set. We're artists, and so we understand what it's like to have a triple threat tool, like a triple threat, be a triple threat, especially because many of us have artists who are also in performing arts. My son is an actor, and he is in college for theater. And I'm going to just share a little story. Back in high school, when when mom didn't know anything, right? I was like, you need to be a triple threat. You're really good at acting, you're really good at dancing, but we probably should be in choir in high school or maybe take singing lessons. He was like, I don't need that, mom. And I'm like, but if you want to be like Ryan Reynolds or you want to be an A-lister, you're going to need to have the triple threat, like tool set, right? He just was like, no, I'm not gonna sing. Well, in college, he's like, yeah, actually, I really wish that I had spent time when I was younger refining my voice so that I could get more parts in plays and that have like a singing component or musicals. So he does musicals now. He's like, I'm not the best singer, but I understand how to sing. And so I'm leveling up and I'm, getting my triple threat tool set. But the reality is, as visual artists, we have to look at our businesses the same way. We need to make sure we have the tool set that allows for us to hit the home runs, right? To get the big gigs and to start closing sales on automation. So I just wanted to stop for a second and really help you start thinking through this, why the triple threat tool set is super, super important. We need to make sure that we are running sales funnels. We're going to be talking about lead magnets and the importance of lead magnets, why we need to flip the switch from waiting for people to wake up in the morning and think, oh my goodness, I need to buy a piece of artwork today. And I need to go look for Susie's website, or I need to like go into my purse and pull out a business card and give this person a call. We need to flip it and make sure that we're owning staying connected with our dreamy new clients. And we need to have a tool called a CRM, a client relation management tool, that allows for us to track the engagement of our ideal customers. We're going to dig into the details of this. We're going to talk about why this is so important, and we're going to talk about why all businesses need to be thinking about this. And if you want to know how to use these tools to sell online, we have put together the champagne room that is specifically built for artists that allow for us to capture more leads, close more sales, deliver more to your clients, and then celebrate your wins. I want you to know this is for artists who sell artwork, and this is also for artists who may have video series. Maybe you are an art teacher and you have videos that train other artists on how to become better artists. This is for you. Okay. It doesn't matter whether you're a painter or a sculptor or a photographer. Okay. This is the tool set that all businesses, whether they're selling spaghetti or cars, they're using these tools. And I am so stoked about this. And I know that, I'm out here and I'm saying, I absolutely love this tool, but let me tell you a little bit about why this tool is so important. and why I'm so stoked about it. Okay. Not only has this tool saved me so much time, okay, I have 3 kids, live in different states. I have parents, in laws, live in other states. I have a vacation rental home business where I have to be at those homes in different countries at times. I need to have a business that allows for me to have the flexibility to travel over long weekends, to have a kid call and say, I'm moving to a new apartment. I need some help moving this weekend. Okay. I need to be able to get my time back. And I'm done working long weekends and evenings just simply because I was hyper focusing on trying to find more leads and just like be so obsessed with that. It is time to start building out a tool that allowed for me to have it working while I was doing what I was supposed to be doing and in my studio. Okay. So I'm super stoked about that. I'm so stoked because it works 24/7. I find more quality leads. I can close more sales. And we're going to talk about this a little bit later. The amount of money that this tool set has saved compared to when I was piecemealing it together and trying to figure all this out is crazy. It's crazy amazing. And when I look at the other artists who are using this tool, I'm so stoked because I have artists who are saying things like this. It was so exhausting to talk to the freebie seekers and the people who shamed me for charging for my artwork. They would tell me it's beautiful how much, but yet they weren't really qualified buyers. I now have a system to qualify my buyers and have people who are raising their hands saying, hey, contact me, tell me more. That is so much more fulfilling. And I'm not like constantly being beat down by people who just like to tell me that I'm wrong for charging for my artwork. No more of that. I work with artists who are like, oh my goodness, they're running multiple businesses. They have some of these tools already. And when they see that they can combine all their businesses together inside of the champagne room and they can actually run all of their businesses, they're like telling me I'm saving thousands of dollars every single month because I didn't realize this tool was out there. Okay. I'm thinking of people who are like artists who they had a viral post, a post that just went mad crazy. It was a crazy great post. And they're going, "Oh darn, I guess I can't use any of those leads." And when they're using the champagne room, we can wake up those leads. If you had 5,000, like we're going to be talking about Karen, who had 5,000 likes and hearts and comments, and she's like, "Oh man, I can't reach out to that many people." She's like, she's like, "Even if I just close 10% of that, that's 500 sales because I had this amazing post." And when we are using our automated system to communicate and give our dreamy new clients everything that they need to say yes, when we're running the automated outbound messaging, sharing when we win awards, when we're accepted into new galleries, when we have a brand new collection, it totally changes the way that we can run our business and we can get our time back. Okay, so super stoked about all of that. And I just wanted to share as we're moving into the training, I want to share the exact reasons why this is like why I'm so stoked about being able to share this with you. Okay, so we already talked about what those 3 tools are, but we're going to go into detail. Okay, the first thing is your sales funnel. Oh, sorry. We need to have a sales funnel that allows for us to be in the big universe and start pulling out our most ideal clients. We have to have the ability to be able to do that. And when we're doing that, okay, this is probably what you're thinking, right? Say, oh my gosh, like what's your biggest question here, right? Oh, great. Yeah. Sure, there are tons of people, but how do I find my people? How do I find my people? Is that a question that you have? Or you're like, oh my gosh, of course you don't have to convince me. There's tons of leads out there, but how do I find my people? We're going to talk a second about one of the best funnels that we can create, and it's called a lead magnet. Really setting up a lead magnet funnel that is automated and that allows for us to find our dreamy clients 24/7. This is because here's our reality. Okay. There's 3 billion plus. We add just the top 3 social media platforms. Over 3 billion people are checking in on social media on a monthly basis. This is too many people to individually filter through and try to figure out who's getting ready to purchase. Just too many. Like there's no, I mean, it's the sheer volume and mass volume of it. We need to have a tool, a lead magnet, collecting emails, information in exchange for what your ideal client needs from you and needs from you to say yes so that when you make offers, they're pulling out their credit cards. This is Cindy. Cindy shared, she's like, I am using one of the Art Boss social media campaigns. It is an outbound message campaign that has a lead magnet sitting in it. She uses it to get people to sign up for her email list because she's pulling people out of the big 3 billion people. But she's like, because I already have the systems and everything kind of like shooting off and being triggered, she's like, just from the post that I'm doing, in addition, I'm closing right about 2 sales a month, usually in the 3K range. Okay. Super amazing. I mean, who anybody want a little piece of that? Anybody want a sales funnel that's out there finding leads? And then while it's finding leads, it's also closing leads for you. Anybody? Okay. So I know you're asking, hey, what is this? What is this lead magnet? Okay. This right here is one of the templates that's built out for you. It gives you everything that you need to put inside of your lead magnet. And I want to point out 2 things here. Okay. The URL is one of the big keys. You need to have a URL, a place where someone can see more about what your offers are so they can get to know you better, so they can see your face, so that they know what you stand for and they know what they're going to walk away with. The second thing is here, this little purple button. This button is how we collect email addresses. It's what we do. We provide a lead magnet. We offer something to our most beautifully ideal customer in exchange for their email address so that, here's why. So that number 2, we can activate our outbound messaging campaigns and be sending the right information to the right people. We're no longer trying to send out emails and messages and posting to the 3 billion people. We now have assets, we have emails, we have followers, and we can start activating outbound messaging. This is that shift. This is the shift in our business where we stop waiting for people to find our posting and we start taking active outbound campaigns and we start connecting further with our ideal clients. We start filtering through, moving from 3 billion to maybe 10,000 down to the handful of people who are getting ready to purchase right now. Okay, so outbound message strategies are set up with triggers. And if we don't have a tool that captures that someone took action inside of our sales system, we don't have the ability to know who to send what kind of emails out to, who to send what kind of posting to. So, okay, I see that people are visiting my post and my website. Now what? When you're working in the online market, you're like, yeah, I've got lots of followers. Yeah, I've got email lists. But if you don't know who is visiting your website, if you don't know who's seeing your post, you don't have the ability to continue to talk to them with automated systems. So you have all these names, right? Look at this big stack of paper. Like it represents you have all these followers, you have all these names, but they're just sitting there in a big old scary pile and you don't know what to do with them. And by the way, while they're sitting there, they're just going cold. They're less likely to respond to you the longer that they sit in this big old pile, the less likely they are to work with you. So we have to create those automated outbound messages. We have to have email campaigns, social media campaigns, messaging campaigns that allow for us to continue to work with our dreamy clients. And this is what it starts feeling like. Based on an action that your ideal client takes, you can trigger emails or messages that show them how much you love them and show them that you understand them and start making offers to them so that they start pulling out their credit cards. So you're probably like, okay, so tell me a little bit more. Love this. Okay. We've already built out all the emails that you need, all the social media calendars, everything that you need is sitting in the champagne room. But I want to give you a couple of examples. We have Kim. Kim used one of her lead magnets to collect 1,000 leads out of Facebook. She got the emails. Okay. Then she got busy. And then they sat there for a couple weeks going cold. She hadn't set up the triggers that allowed for email campaigns just automatically go out. But with the champagne room, we were still able to set up those outbound automated emails to wake up that list. And then after we woke up the list, we have the email campaigns, the messaging campaigns, the posting campaigns that actively engage with art lovers who want to see more of her artwork. And if you're like, I don't have any emails yet, okay, well, if you don't have emails yet, we might have found your sales problem, right? We can fix that easy with our lead magnets. But Karen had a post go viral. She had it was 4,800 likes and hearts. I mean, we rounded up to 5K, over 600 comments. Okay. So even if you're not prepared for a viral post, like you're like, I had no idea. She came to me, she's like, I had no idea that this post was going to be so crazy. She's like, what do I do now? We can wake them up. Okay. Even if only 10% of the people in that viral post take her up on her lead magnet and move into her selling system, that's still 500 hot leads. 500 people who are actively engaging with her in her social media and are starting to work with her in her outbound messaging. Number 3, we're doing all this work. We have amazing lead magnets. We're like Kim, we're collecting thousands of leads. Now Kim has she has our outbound messaging and she's really connecting with people. And she's working strategically with a tool that allows for her to find thousands of leads every week. Now we need to think about tracking those leads. What emails are they opening? What posts are they engaging in? Are they coming to your website? What pieces of artwork on your website? Do you have a website funnel set up? Or do you just have a website that's sitting out there floating in the universe? If you have a sales funnel for your website, you have the ability to start seeing not just that you have 500 people checking out your website, you're going to have the names of the people who are checking out your website. So we know people are clicking on your lead magnets, they're clicking on your websites, they're opening your emails, they're seeing your post, or are they? If you're sitting working in the online market and you have no idea if people really are opening up your emails, checking out your lead magnets, clicking on the links, then you don't know if you have engagement. We have to track our engagement because it's purchase intent. So your client relation management tool, that's the CRM. This tool in the champagne room has the ability to track your leads. What emails are they opening? Are they clicking on the links in your emails? Are they going to your website? What pieces of artwork are they looking at in your funnel, in your website funnel? Are they looking at your post? What pieces, what post are they checking out? What is the topic of those posts? We have the ability to start qualifying, tagging some of our hot leads, starting to queue up the people who are like, look, Sally has opened 4 of my emails this month. She's been to my website and looked at 5 pieces of artwork. She's looked at this one piece of artwork several times. Is she more likely to purchase than a Jack, who he hasn't, I've sent him emails, he hasn't opened them. I've invited him to see my website. He's not taken me up on the offer, and he's not commented on any of my social media posts. When we can start qualifying and disqualifying leads, when we can start for those people who are commenting on our posts and then telling us that we're a bad person for charging our artwork, let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of them. But if you don't have that data, you can't start tracking your leads. And most importantly, we need to have a lead scoring system so that we can start evaluating exactly which of your next leads is going to be your dreamy future client. We want to work with these leads, the ones with their smile on their face, the ones who are saying, yes, tell me more. I would love to get to know you better. I would like to get to know your artwork better. We don't want to be working with the complainers and the freebie seekers. Okay. That's exhausting. And that's where we're at super big risk for doubting ourselves and doubting our artwork. Okay. So your CRM tracks your clients' actions and the engagements that you have with them in your emails, in your social media, so that you can see exactly who's getting ready to purchase. Okay. How does this all work together? I'm going to show you how it all works together. I'm going to talk you through it. Okay. If we're working in social media, we're out in the big wide world web where there are billions of people. We need to have a lead magnet that starts magnetizing those people and pulling them closer to us and collecting them, right? We have to have a lead magnet that collects that name, collects the email address, the phone number, purchase behaviors, whatever you can collect on that lead, we need to be doing it. Okay. Then once they come into our universe, we immediately have to have triggers that go off that start creating outbound messaging campaigns, email campaigns, social media campaigns, messaging campaigns. We have to have the ability for them to be happening all the time. So 24/7, we have our lead magnet out there working, finding leads. As soon as they come into our universe, we automatically have messaging that goes out. Okay. If you stop there, and you don't have the third part of the triple threat tool set, and you're not tracking who's opening your emails, who's seeing your social media, who is visiting your website when you invite them to go to your website, then you don't have the most, like, you have to have all three. They all work together and they need to be talking to one another. So this is a visual representation of what we're doing. Sometimes it's helpful just to see the visual representation. Hold on. I'll pop back here. Oh. Okay, so this is how it works together. This is the champagne room flow chart when you're working with a tool. Yes, we're working first out in social media in those 3 billion leads, really magnetizing, using lead magnets to magnetize our ideal clients. Okay. It's going to attract more leads than what we need. It's going to attract more leads who's going to purchase at that moment. We need to be using lead magnets to get their email addresses, because we need to also be connecting with them off platform and really start working with them in email campaigns, text campaigns. If you've got their phone number, now you can also contact them. So we use our CRM to track those people who we're pulling them out of social media, and now we can start using our CRM to track them. We're making them more offers. We're creating more lead magnets that are more personalized, more specific to what we know our ideal clients need to say yes. We're sending out outbound messaging to nurture. We're also using social media to nurture. We're we're qualifying them by tracking their engagement in our social media. What posts are they commenting on? What are they liking and hearting? What are they opening up with emails? When we invite them to our website funnels, what are they clicking on? We can capture what pieces of artwork they're looking at off of our websites. Okay. And if we're not doing this, We don't have the ability to find the smaller subset of people who are getting ready to purchase now. And we take these people and we start inviting them to your art studio to see more of your artwork. We start inviting them to your online events. We start making them offers to purchase artwork. And when we run this system, your CRM has the ability to close sales without you ever having to talk to someone. And the reality is, when we're working with a high ticket, we have the ability to have our CRM actually start scheduling and filling our calendar with clients and collectors who want to start working with you. Any questions? This is how everything works together, and this is why these three tools are so important in your business so that you can start automating everything, right? Can you see how when you have a tool out there pulling leads out of the universe, right? The big 3 billion people, when you have leads, pulling them out, and then you immediately start connecting with them, start giving them everything they need to say yes, exchanging your lead magnets for more information on them so that you can then invite the right people to your art shows, your online art shows where you don't have to compete with anyone else. Invite the right people to see your new unveiling of your new collection. Can you see that how when you start creating that personal relationship with your ideal clients, that when you give them everything they need to say yes, they're going to start pulling out their credit cards. We can do all this manually. We can go out there and try to find 100 people a day to talk to, exhausting. Or we can have our tools be generating the number of leads that are putting those leads into our selling system and just automatically running the process, the outbound messaging, everything they need. So we're really only going to be making offers to the right people. And sometimes the offer is just going to close the sale right then and there. And sometimes if you're closing a high ticket sale, they're going to want to talk to you first and they're going to want to get to know you. Your whole system can just fill your calendar, fill your calendar for you. Okay. Can you see how when you have the whole system, that finding 4 or 5 leads a month becomes easy? Finding 4 or 5 leads that close to sales becomes so easy. And even if you only find one person, you run this whole system and you run through the sheer number of leads because they're out there. It's not a matter of not having enough leads. When you find your right leads, the people who can afford your artwork and are they're saying, tell me more. Can you see how even if you just found one person every single month, you're automatically making more sales, more money, and creating the path to passive income? It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy good. Because this is what transformation is about. This is what passive income is about. Can you see the path to just automating your lead generation, triggering your outbound messaging, tracking your engagement, that gives you the names of your art lovers who are getting ready to purchase? Can you see it? I've been asking it. Can you see it? Because now I have a choice. Now I have a choice. I've shown you the 3 tools that you need, and I can let you go alone. I can let you go down the same path that I went down, go and test out dozens upon dozens of different tools, working, finding a sales funnel like ClickFunnels. I'm going to tell you, working with Russell, it's $3,000 a month just for him to show you how to use it, just for the sales funnel, not the email marketing, not all the rest of it, just to learn how to do that. I can let you go out there, work an active campaign, right? Get to the same, like, get to the same place where you're like, oh, great. I have 10,000 emails now, 10,001. I have to actually an active campaign pay for 25,000. My monthly charge for active campaign when I just went one over went from like $400 a month for my email platform to over 600. Okay. When I found the champagne room, the fact that I could walk away from the active campaign, my email platform, saved me over $7,000 a year. Okay. So that's where I get really stoked. Okay. And if you're thinking my business isn't that big, if you're thinking I'm going to cap my business so that I don't have to spend any money in sending emails, we just found your sales problem. Okay. The minute you cap how many leads you're going to let yourself find is the minute that you cap your sales and you cap your potential. Okay. So you can go alone. I mean, I'm like going, do I leave you here, let you go alone, try to figure it out, or do I provide support? Okay, that's a choice. That's a choice that I had to make. So I've built out, along with the champagne room, the support that you need in order to have the tools that give you passive income. Okay, so your choice could just let you go alone. That's totally cool, right? If that's what you want to do. But I did make the choice to provide the support. I pre-built the tool for artists. Okay. You don't have to build your sales funnels. You don't have to build your lead magnets. You don't have to build your sales pages or your websites. They're already in here. You just plug and play. The emails are already in here, as well as your pipelines and your CRM, all your tags, everything that you need. Okay. I'm even going to provide the support to show you how to use the tool. Okay. You don't have to pay Russell $3,000 a month to do that. We're going to show you how to use the tool. And if you want, you can have access to Team Art Boss on a weekly basis for sales support, if that's what you want. Okay. It was a choice. And here's what we're offering to you is the champagne room. The champagne room is that all-in-one place where you can generate your leads, you can create the connections so that you walk your ideal client down the path to the sale. And when you make your offers, they're pulling out their credit cards. Okay. This is all built for artists. It's a collaboration with the champagne room. Okay. So I'm going to show you the champagne room. We're going to go in. I want you to have this. And here's, okay. You want to check it out? This is where you check it out. This is what we're going to do right now. Okay. We're going to go and we're going to stop sharing. Okay. Let me go grab the link. Just do the whole screen. Okay. I'm going to share the whole screen and just pop in here. Okay. So it's at launch. Oop. All right. This is a champagne room. It is a collaboration with Melissa Ricker. Melissa Ricker. Okay, this video, you won't be able to hear the sound right now, even if I turn the mute off, you won't be able to hear it. But you're going to be able to work with both the Art Boss and also with Melissa Ricker. She is a engineer. She has a heart for software. She is a SaaS expert, and we work together to build out this tool for you. I want you to know this is like a 6-minute video. We're going to show you everything that is inside of this tool. But if you just focus on the 3 tools that we talked about today, you're going to have, let me make sure that this is sharing. Yep. You're going to have everything that you need. Okay. So here she is, Melissa, amazing. I've been working with her for close to 2.5 years. We sat down and we built out this tool for artists. Okay. Here's everything that it does. It generates sales. It manages clients. You can create your websites and your landing pages. There's so many things in here that we won't have time to talk about. You can listen to the testimonials from 7-figure business owners. There are, if you watch some demos, all the demos of how it kind of works, the really more technical part that we didn't get to today You can see how this all works together. I want you to grab this and I want you to start taking a look at all of this. There's book a call funnels, art course funnels, artist website funnels, the automations, the lead magnets, everything that you need to get started and to take your business to the next level. I want you to see this, okay? If you, let's pop back here. Okay. I think it's this way. Okay. It's built for artists, okay? And this is the page I'm looking for. Sorry about that. Okay. So if you started building your business, these are the tools that I started adding one by one until I found the champagne room where I immediately saved money on a monthly basis. If you just started with, usually you're going to start with like an email marketing campaign. If you have under 2,000 emails, you're probably at the $99 a month rate. But here's the goal. I want you to build your email list. I want you to have so many leads that it's so easy to close your 5K, 10K, 20K a month because you have the leads sitting inside of your email and your social media. Okay. So this is going to go up fast. It goes up really fast. Inside of the champagne room, you don't have to pay for your email marketing. Then you're going to probably, if you haven't yet, you're going to go look at website development. You're going to either try to figure it out on your own or you're going to have to pay someone to build that for you. This is the next thing that you typically add is you add in your sales funnel software, usually in that $300 range. ClickFunnels, Sam's Cart are some of the really popular ones. So you're paying right around $300 a month to use unlimited sales funnels. And then the last one I added in was the CRM and the coaching and strategy calls that I needed in order to know how to use the workflows, the email campaigns, everything became really big, really fast. Okay. So $347 a month. Okay. Can you see how a tool that is running 24/7 can find you just one lead that converts to a sale? That'll cover the price of your tool. If you're an artist who's saying, well, my artwork only sells for $10 or less, I want to talk. I want to talk. And we're going to talk about really looking at your offers and making sure that this tool is going to work for you. If you're an artist who's out there selling artwork for $100 to $300, I'm going to guarantee you, my bet is you have $1,000 offer sitting inside of your art portfolio. Let's talk about that. Okay. Because for $347 a month, and this is why I'm so stoked about this, it's going to make you more money. You're going to find art lovers who can afford your artwork. You're going to find more than one person who converts. You just need to find one. You just need to find one. And when you have the automation, the leads coming in, and you have the process of firing out your outbound messaging and tracking the people who are engaging with you, that's how it happens. For $347 a month, not only does it make you money, it frees up your time to do what you want. Okay. It wasn't until I started using this tool for all of my businesses that I was able to create the flexibility on Mondays and Fridays so that I could travel to see my kids. I could travel to support my mom. I could travel to be able to support my in-laws, as well as be able to help manage a vacation rental company. Okay. So it also is going to start saving you money as your business grows. You may not right now be spending $300 a month in your email platform. It simply means you don't have enough emails yet, but we're going to get you there. That lead magnet is going to grow the number of leads. If you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to cap, I don't want to have thousands of emails because then it costs too much money. You've already stopped the growth of your business. Okay. So been there. Believe me, when I went from 10,000 to 10,001 leads, I was like, email addresses, I was like, okay, I just got to figure out a way not to find any more leads. And it was an aha moment that in order to save money, I was losing money. So instead, I went out and I figured out how to get rid of that cost altogether. Okay. Also, for $347 a month, less stress of having to talk to the freebie seekers who start trying to shame you for charging a price that reflects the value of what you do. Okay. So I want you guys to know that you have access to the champagne room immediately. Okay. We want you to be able to use the champagne room. I use the champagne room for my businesses. I use the champagne room, and art bosses use the champagne room inside of the business builder. The champagne room is owned by Melissa. Okay. It is a tool that she's built. She's put in the time, the effort, and she's put everything together for you. I came in and I was like, can we build the funnels and the email campaigns and the CRMs for artists? We collaborated. I don't charge anything for those, the funnels and the emails, everything that's in there. You get that for free. Okay. If you're interested in getting the full entire champagne room for free for 6 months, okay. Artists who come into the Art Boss Business Builder, I pay for the tool for them. Okay. So if that's something you're interested in, you're like, I just would love it for free. You can come into the business builder and I pay for it for the artists that I work with to help them build their systems and their tools. Okay. So it's just something you put on the back burner. You can grab the champagne room today and get your lead magnet workshop for free. So the very first thing that we're going to work on is helping you get leads. Everything starts with getting those leads. This is the risk-free option. Try it for 1 month. And if you decide that you don't want passive income, you get to keep the lead magnet workshop. Okay. That lead magnet workshop is valued at $1,500. Okay. It's a 4-week course with pre-recorded training, step-by-step instructions to build your lead magnet funnel with 4 live meetings with Team Art Boss. If you want to try it for 2 months, it's still risk-free because you get to keep the lead magnet training. And if you grab the champagne room by Friday, you're also going to get the pre-recorded training, how to wake up your leads, just a $97 value. So all of this you can get, you can go and grab the link here, launch.karenauha.com/autopilot. Okay. You can go grab all of that today. And you can also see the right down here, the link. Okay. So absolutely love this product. I love this tool. This tool is amazing. And it's going to allow for you to be able to start taking the heavy lifting of sales and marketing off of your shoulders. So there are some questions that I know a lot of people have. We're going to talk about these really quick. Okay. And then we're going to talk about a Q&A session. Is there a long-term commitment? Okay. No long-term commitment. You can pay month to month. You can leave when you want to, or if you want to save $700, Melissa pays for 2 months for you if you pay for the whole year. Okay. It's an option. You can, if you're like, totally no brainer, I'm going to do this, save the $700. Okay. The next question that artists ask me, they're like, who's going to show me how to use this tool? Okay, so I want you to know that you can quickly get up to speed with a tool and you have access to the Champagne Room Tech Team 24/7 chat line. I used it the other day to ask, like, where is this again? Like, I couldn't remember where one of their little tools sat. And within 30 minutes, I had the answer. Okay, it was 24/7. And it was like at 8 o'clock at night, Eastern time. So, like, it wasn't during the middle of the workday. Okay. You have weekly tech calls with the Champagne Room, meaning you can get on a call and talk in a Zoom call with a tech person when you have questions. And I want to talk about the onboarding call with the Champagne Room. They sit with you and they hook up all of your integrations. They make sure your domain's hooked up, your email. They get all of these things that, I'm going to be honest, when I had to use ClickFunnels, it took me probably 2 or 3 weeks to figure out how all the integrations and how to set them all up. Okay. If you would like additional support, Team Art Boss will guide you to the additional training that is available in our programs. Okay. Remember, you get that lead magnet tool. If you take us up on the offer by Friday to come on board, you're going to get the lead magnet tool. That's 4 weeks working with Team Art Boss. Okay. So one of the other questions is, is my business ready for this tool? Okay. The power of this tool is that it creates this really beautiful framework for your business, and it starts showing you the gaps in your sales. Okay. I watch artists use it all the time. They start asking the right questions when they have this framework. If you don't have enough leads, this tool is going to quickly build your leads. Okay. If you have thousands of leads, but they're not closing the sales, now you have the tool to uncover your next steps. Like, get out that outbound messaging, identify who's getting ready to purchase. So the champagne room, we're going to take 1 second. We've already pretty much talked about this. It's preloaded for artists with all the funnels, the CRM, the lead score report, the emails designed for art businesses to sell either artwork or art classes. You also are going to get that onboarding call with the champagne room tech team. I'm going to tell you, it's going to save you months of time trying to figure out how to hook everything up. They just literally do it for you. You have a weekly tech call with the champagne room. You have the 24/7 chat line with the champagne room. You have a champagne room training library. You have monthly funnel strategy calls with Melissa, and you have, this says 1 month, but I need to fix that. It's monthly art strategy calls with me as well. And I'm going to stop there for just a second. Okay. We want you to know how to use this tool. We want you to be able to ask questions. Okay. We want you to be able to say, I need to apply this to my selling system. Okay. Inside of this tool, not to overwhelm, you don't have to pay for calendar software anymore. You don't have to pay for pretty links. You don't have, if you're an artist who has to pay for video hosting, or you're using like Teachable or Vimeo or any of those places, has the video hosting, has the ability to deliver your training over time, has the ability to do monthly subscriptions. So like we use it to create Patreon-like sites. Okay. You don't need to pay Patreon anymore. You create your own. Okay. This thing is super powerful. It has membership sites. So again, if you're an artist who is a teacher, you want to be able to deliver certain classes at certain times, all of it's in here. But those 3 tools, we're going to start wrapping it up. Okay. Those 3 tools that are sitting in there, your sales funnels, show you the lead magnet, the outbound messaging, and the CRM that you can track your leads and get a lead score to see, oh my goodness, look at these 100 people out of the 100,000 that are sitting inside of my follower list, inside of my email list. These folks right here, this 100 people, are the people who are more likely to close this month. And you start not having to engage with the millions of people or the hundreds of thousands or even tens of thousands. You only have to engage with the group of people who are most likely to convert to a sale. Let me pop this up. Okay. We are doing this. We're doing this. Okay. What does it look like to have passive income? Yeah, we want to be jumping up and down. If you're like, nah, I don't want passive income. Okay. I want you to know that tomorrow, September 13th at 1 p.m., I'm going to be hosting a Q&A session in the Zoom room. I want you to be able to spend some time in the right here. Right here, launch.karenahuja.com/autopilot. Go check out that sales page. That is a funnel that is set up like a funnel. Okay. Go check it out. And then if you have questions, we are going to be addressing those questions tomorrow, September 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to have a Zoom meeting so that you can talk to me. You can ask me questions. And here is the link to that Zoom meeting. It's launch.karenahuja.com/CRQA, Champagne Room Question and Answer. Okay. Screenshot this if you're like, I'm going to forget it. I will be sending out this link, a reminder tomorrow in an email, but I want you guys to have this opportunity to kind of soak this up and take a look at it. This is your path to passive income, having a tool. Okay. Are you like Cindy that you want to, like, you can close 3K with a manual system. You're going to be super excited to put this on autopilot and scale it beyond 3K. What about like Karen with her viral post? Okay. Use the champagne room to wake it up. And even if you like worst case scenario, only 10% of these people want to hear more and want and become hot leads, okay, it's still 500 more leads than you had, especially when you get a viral post like this. Okay. Be like Camille, where you use the champagne room to qualify leads and stop talking to the freebie seekers. Or like Louise, where she's like, this tool is so much more powerful than you told me, Ren. I had no idea that all this was here. I can stop paying for so many other tech tools because they are all, one more L, here. And I'm going to tell you this, okay? Just being able to walk away from my email provider alone, walking away from Active Campaign, using the champagne room where I don't have to pay for all the emails that go out, it saves me thousands of dollars a year. I don't want you to get to the place in your business where you're spending thousands of dollars extra a year than what you need to. Okay. And if you're not there yet, okay, if you're like, I don't have that many emails yet, I don't want you to cap your leads simply because you want to save money. The minute that you start going, well, I'm not going to build my email list. I'm not going to find any more followers because I don't want to spend the money to actually turn them and convert them into sales, is a minute that your business will flatline. Okay. So once again, here's that email, or I'm sorry, that Zoom meeting, September 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna dig in. We're gonna talk more specific. We're gonna uncover for your business whether this is a great next step for you. Okay. And remember, we've been answering questions all along inside of the message stream. We've been answering questions for you, really uncovering what you need to do next. I know that for a lot of people, what we've been saying is, hey, we're going to get you this information. We're going to get you exactly what you need to make an educated decision, not just look at the tool, but understand why you need it. We want you to recognize that just those three tools alone, sales funnel, outbound messaging, and CRM, is what's going to immediately change your business. And if you're an artist who has additional needs, I want you to come to the Q&A session. I want you to put information, like put comments in here. Reach out to me in Messenger. Send me a message and say, I have a question about the champagne room. Okay. If you're going, tell me about the calendar. Tell me about the video hosting. Tell me about, let me go on. Okay. Tell me about the trigger links. Tell me about the redirects. Tell me about the pretty links. Okay. Tell me about how to create Patreon in here. Okay. Any of those questions, I want you to have access to the Q&A call. And if you're not able to make it, okay, this is what everybody says. They're like, I'm busy. We're all busy. Okay. You have so much access, and you're going to be able to right away have a risk-free access to the champagne room, that when you come in, you're automatically getting that lead magnet workshop, which is a $1,500 value, 4 meetings with me. If you sign up by Friday, 4 meetings with me so that we can build out your very first asset and get those leads coming in. Okay. Risk-free. 1 month, you're like, nah, I don't want passive income. You still have lead magnet. Okay. You still know how to build a lead magnet. You still know how to use it. I mean, like, it's crazy. We're like, what kind of lead magnets do you need? Where do you need to put them? What do they look like? How do you build them? How to use the software to build them? How do you not use the software to build them? That's in there too. What if you're in there for 2 months? You're like, I don't want passive income. Still risk-free. You still got a steal deal. Didn't have to pay for the lead magnet workshop. So you're still ahead. Okay. Even at 3 months, you're still ahead, risk-free. If by the end of 3 months, you're not hooked, I'm going to tell you they're probably just not going to get hooked. And that's one of those things where I'm like, I wish that you were able to get that passive income, but it's totally okay if after 3 months you're like, So totally risk-free. Absolutely love this. Absolutely love the champagne room. Again, I'm so stoked because it's like when I watch artists, this is the big thing. Okay. When I watch artists use it, this natural framework for running business, and they're asking the right questions. They're asking business questions that when they answer those questions and get the answers, they're moving their business forward. So please feel free to reach out to me in Messenger, right? Come to the Q&A call. And also you can layer in some of the questions right here. I'll be reaching back out to you. And I want you guys to have a fabulous rest of your day. So excited. And we'll see you tomorrow. Talk to you tomorrow, 1 p.m., right? 1 p.m. Eastern time, a Zoom room call that is launch.karenahuha.com/CRQA. Cool. We'll see you guys later. Have a really great one.